Hello children, this is chapter number 48. First Aid Basics. Do you know what is a first aid? If you don't know, let's see what is there in the chapter. When we are injured or suddenly unwell, what we want and need is someone to help us and someone who knows what to do. First aid is the help given to a person who has been hurt or is ill before he or she gets medical help. What is a first aid? First aid is the help given to a person who has been hurt or is ill before he or she gets medical help. It is a life skill we all must learn. It's easier than you think. They are simple things that you can do to help and even save a life. So, are you ready to help? Children, what we need to do to first aid any person? So, for this we need a first aid kit. First aid kit means a box that you keep at your home where you put some important things which can help a person who is hurt or ill. It is important to have a first aid kit at home. The items you must have in your kit are, so you see, there are many things written with the star mark. All these are the important things that you should keep in your first aid kit. What are these? 1. Sterile adhesive bandages. Next, cotton. Sterile gloves. Antibiotic ointment. One example is soframycin. Scissors. Safety pins. Anti-diarrhea tablets. Antihistamines for allergies and swelling. Sterile gauze pads. Plasters, which is also called as band-aid. Antiseptic lotion. Betadine. Calamine lotion for itching. Thermometer. Pain and fever medicines. Anti-vomiting tablets like Domstal and antacids. These are the important things that you should keep in your kit, in your first aid kit, which is very much helpful. And now we will see how it is helpful. Number 1, cuts. If there is bleeding, press over the site with a clean cloth until it stops, until the bleeding stops. Clean under running water and gently pat dry. Next step is, if the skin is broken, apply antibiotic ointment like Neosporin. Then cover with a bandage or gauze and adhesive tape. These are kind of bandage only. And then what you need to do? Dab on the ointment and apply a new bandage daily until the cut heals. So, children, if there is a minor cut, how you can use your first aid box? So, these were the steps. There is a caution at the end. If it is swollen, if your cut or your injury is swollen, red or filled with pus. Pus means watery liquid. See a doctor right away. So children, first aid is the first help you can give to the person who have any kind of injury. But you are not a doctor, so if you find something like this, like swollen, or the wound is filled with pus, or it is reddish in color, then you should go to see the doctor. What you should do if there is a burn? For burns, hold under cool running water. Running water means like tap, until pain goes away. It will cool the burn. Okay? Then apply a burn ointment like Bernol. Bernol is name of an ointment which can be used at the place where it is burned. Now, cover any blisters with a loose bandage. If you find any blister that comes when your skin burns, it becomes very light. Okay, so that part should be covered very loosely. It should not be a tight bandage. And then, if skin breaks, apply an antibiotic cream. So this is how you can first aid any person. But again, there is caution for you. Don't pop any blisters yourself. Watch for redness, swelling or discharge. Watch for means if there is redness, if there is swelling or discharge of water, then you should show this to your parents and go for doctor. Next is nose bleeding. If somebody's nose is bleeding, then what you should do? The person should sit upright. Upright means straight, looking up. Loosen any tight clothing around the neck. There should be no tight clothes around the person's neck. It should be loosened. Pinch the lower end of the nose near nostrils and apply pressure while the person leans forward. Forward means front. Hold an ice pack against the bridge of the nose, means in front of your nose where you have the holes. That side you should hold an ice pack. It will cool the side and it will help to stop the bleeding. What is the caution? If bleeding does not stop in 10 minutes, see a doctor.